Hello, I'm Dale Rhodes from Personal Tailoring Online, and welcome to our tutorial on how to measure yourself for a great fitting jacket and get it made or get it supplied from any retailer or tailor in the world. The key to this is all using the same measurement format. So let's have a quick look in our resource library. Tailoring Online also has many tutorials and courses for those wanting to start in the world of fashion and run their own tailoring business. We'll now dive straight into the resource library. We're going to scroll down and we've got the options at the moment. There will be more coming on board as we're building these. But at the moment, we're going to go to the ready to wear and focus not on the made to measure. We're going to focus on the ready to wear, just buying off the peg clothing. We jump into it and it will open up our intelligent form, which is software we've written that's free for you to use. So what we're going to do now is let you have a quick look at our introduction on this form while I just fill in a few basic details.
Welcome to our super brilliant order form for people buying ready to wear clothing and sending it to wherever they want and getting the correct size without loads of returns. It's a really simple process. All you have to do is use our order form, go through the system. We'll explain as you go down the system how to use it. Send it wherever you like. They will get a copy of your measurements and a link to the system, so everybody's working from the same sheet, cuts out lots of mistakes. It's a completely free to use sheet. We have got a more advanced sheet, which is our made to measure sheet, which is sending a tailor for a made to measure order. You may want to use that one, but if it's simple, it's a ready to wear garment, stay on this sheet. All I ask you to do is like my video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks very much for watching. And as I say, just follow me down. I'll be there to walk you through the form as you go down it, and we'll work through it together. Looking forward to doing it with you. Cheers.
Right, let's dive straight in. First thing is we've got a set of radio buttons. You're going to select jacket. This will just clear out the trousers and the waistcoats, so it's simpler for you to use. And then we've got the choice of working in centimetres and inches. I personally prefer to work in inches, but this is a global system, so it doesn't matter whether you work in centimetres or inches. We save the measurements in both and we're printing both, so that you and your preferred supplier can work in the method you like. 6'3", 72 inches. Calculate height. All this does is, in the world of buying clothing, you get short, regular and long fittings, or you may just have one particular fitting, but straight away it'll give your tailor a heads up if he's got something, or your retailer a heads up if they've got what's needed fit wise. We now dive in and we can choose between single or double breasted. We're going to go single breasted. I'll explain this shortly why we've got this option. And we're now going to measure your finished jacket chest off a jacket you like to wear that fits correctly. Let's hit it and let's get going.
Measuring the jacket. Bearing in mind the whole philosophy of Personal Tailoring Online is to work with finished garments, we need a good accurate chest measure to get the ball rolling. Firstly, you lay the jacket down flat on the table, making sure there's no spare material at the back of the jacket. Measure from underneath the armhole across the jacket to underneath the second armhole. There you can see I've got 23 inches, which would doubling that would give me 46 inches as a finished chest garment measure.
Generally, your finished chest can be 2 to 4 inches bigger than your actual chest, depending on how you like to wear your jacket. We're now going to calculate your measurements. Now it's dropped in a finished waist. Now this finished waist is for our standard block. So if you're a slim fella with a big chest and a slim waist, it will be less. If you're portly, it might be a bit more, but we know roughly where we are ballpark. And the reason we chose single or double breasted is because if it were double breasted, your calculated half waist measure here would be bigger to allow for the double breasted part of the jacket. Let's measure your finished jacket waist.
Measuring the garment waist. Lay the jacket down. Measure the centre of the waist from just above the pocket, from the front of the jacket to the central seam at the back of the jacket.
There we go. There is as I say, we'll put this in at 20. Just, we don't want you to be copying our measurements. It's a guide. We want you to be using it so you know you're not a million miles away. Measuring the finished jacket length.
Measuring your jacket length. Lay your jacket down on a table, measure from where the undercollar, the felt, meets the fabric, measure to the bottom of the jacket and record that measure.
At the moment, styles vary and trends vary. So if you're measuring an old jacket, it may be longer or shorter than the current trend. And don't expect your tailor or retailer, if you're buying off the peg, to be hitting these measurements. It's giving them a guide on what to choose when they've got an option of garments in their store. So this may fluctuate a bit. If they're going to get your chest right, we're going to know where they're going with it. As I say, it stops schoolboy errors and lots of returns. We're going to have a quick look at your sleeve measure.
Measuring the jacket sleeve. Lay the jacket down flat on a table. Measure from where the shoulder seam meets the sleeve head directly down to the bottom of the sleeve and record the measure.
I like to have my sleeves a little bit shorter, so I usually chip a bit off so I can show a bit of cuff. Then again, you're going to wear your jacket and see how you feel, and if you want to slightly tweak it at the point of doing this form. Select the next button. You have a little option here to put any notes that you may have. Let's say normally when you wear a jacket, they usually gape at your chest. You put that in, your tailor would know that maybe you've measured tight in your shirt on your chest, or to use an easier block or whatever. Tick to confirm. Generally this area will be empty because you don't normally put things in here unless you need to. Obviously you can have Zoom meetings and you can chat and you can do whatever you want with your preferred supplier. Let's submit this order and our system will generate a PDF for you, and it will also send you a nice email to your inbox, and we will collate and keep your measurement details linked to your email on our system. Hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it saves you lots of time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.